This is a book that everybody says is about maybe pollution, environment and stuff. But once again, I didn't write it for that. And sometimes, I discover the sense of my books once finished or once someone explains me. Because when you write, you are so deeply into your books. I personally don't mind, or I don't figure out what I'm telling about. For me, it's just a tale. This is quite inspired by, what happens these days. As human beings, we usually try to find excuses. One thing that I never understand, that there's a tsunami or an earthquake or a flood. And on newspapers, you can read that nature kills 100 people. And every time it happens, I ask myself, how can nature kill anyone? I mean, nature is not a person. The only beings able to kill anyone are human beings, even not animals, because they are not conscious. To kill anyone is an act. You have to be conscious of that. So if you are a lion, even if you, of course, you kill animals to feed yourself and your kids, but it's not the same as any one of us, because we actually don't need to kill anyone. So kill anyone, it's a choice. So how can be the nature, a killer of anyone? We never ask ourselves if maybe somehow we're responsible, like it does exist earthquakes, but it also does exist the way to make houses crash down during an earthquake. It does exist a tsunami. Yeah, if you build houses just in front line of the sea, maybe you will not have protection enough against this kind of events. And I think that we have this attitude always to look for who's the responsible, and never think that we are maybe kind of responsible sometimes, because as human we have many responsibilities. So I think that this idea that turns in my mind since a long time made this book. But once again, I think that it does exist. Many authors actually write this way, like, I wanna give this message, so they write a story. Me, it's kind of the opposite. I write and then I discover later what I wanted to say. So this is something I really feel, but I didn't write the book to tell this thing. I know that many of my readers think that I'm an engaged person. Maybe I am, but as an author, I just write.